How you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome to Gold Rush, the video game. Well, I mean, it's still a game, isn't it? It's all fun and games. Games! Anyways, how you guys doing? Hope you're doing alright and everything's fine. I gotta be honest, I'm not as bad as I was yesterday. I was coughing quite a bit yesterday. I'm back. My voice has been haggard, but we'll be fine. I will carry on. But yeah, apart from that, I'm okay. I'm just, yeah, I think I'm on the arse end of this thing now, so it's just coming out of it, and I'm like, I'm all good. I will be fine. Fizzy drink will clear throat, so I'm fine. But it's been a right bloody horrible laugh. Let's put it that way. Right. Let's get into Gold Rush. Right. Oh yeah, it's really dark. So this is where we're up to. I'm going to turn on all my machines, and then we can start diggy hole. Because that's what we're doing today. We're digging it out. So I've done a few cleanups now. We're up to 7,300 like spare ounces, and I'm probably dropped in the leaderboard because I haven't really played over the weekend as much. I'm 26th. So if I can get a good couple of thousand ounces in today, we'll be fine. The goal is to try and beat last season's total, which was it was 97,000 ounces. So that's the plan. All right, let's connect all this back up. Connect it back up. There we are. All right, I've got to go and turn on all my Franks, and then we're good. Paul, how you doing, buddy? On me. Oh. I think my conveyor belt shifted again. I don't like it when it does this. So it knocks itself off, and I have no idea why this is happening. Work's being extra annoying. It sucks. That's interesting. Okay, I've got, by the looks of it, I've got to flatten out my ground. Divine touch. I'm doing all right. Okay, that's about as good as I can be right now. Yeah, I think I've knocked up my my pad for a second, which sucks. And when I say that, I mean like the actual pad that you put your dirt onto. So let me just go and straighten this out for a second, and then we'll be fine. Just need to creep around the back of my tanker. Right, let's straighten this, flatten it out first. There we go. Just going to get rid of the spiky bit, and then we're all good. And then I'll park it all up, and then we'll carry on digging. It's just, yeah, for some reason, every time I loaded up, and it was like it just moved. I'm like, that's not how I left it yesterday. So, very annoyed. Very annoyed. Very annoyed. Right. Oh, no, help. Right. Now we just need to line this bad boy back up, and then we can start diggy hole again. Right. Drive, Delilah. And that should just about do it. And now, there we go. Suppose we could shift it just a little bit to the left. Just need to get this right. How's it going? Yeah, the cough's sort of gone now. It's just left me with a bit of a crappy throat. But apart from that, I will survive, don't worry. It's only a cold. There's people going around like, some people have actually caught this cold, and they're like, oh my god, it's COVID. It's like, oh, shove off. It's not COVID, it's a flipping cold. People have got to start learning the difference between getting a cold and almost dying, you know? Just the way I see it, though. I see it as a pretty futile attempt, but yeah, there we go. Right, so we're going to take this one, and this one, and that one. Excellent. CG, how you doing, bud? Welcome. Right. Now, because I've moved my thingy, which is not ideal, because now if I spin it, I'm just up the conveyor belt. But I have moved my thingy back, so that should just about do it. Cool. You don't have to be gold to be dug up. I mean, you could be dead and you can still get dug up. I mean, that's for a different purpose, though, so watch out. That's very strange, yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, it's just the joys of being sick. It's like, whatever. I'm good, you know. The thing is I actually feel I feel fine. It's just the voice, and it just makes me sound like I'm, like, double my age, which is pretty bad, actually. But if I sound this good when I'm, like, 80, I'm gonna be like, yeah, dude, I'm cool. But I figured that if I gave myself a day of just, like, suffering, then getting back to this would be fine, so I'm alright. I just don't like getting colds. I mean, if I'm going to be sick, at least give me the flu. You know, give me something horrible. But having a cold is like stubbing your toe. It's just painful and annoying, and you're just like, oh, I should have done better. Oh no, I know I don't want it, but you know when it's just an inconvenience. To have a cold is just an inconvenience. You're like, oh, for flip's sake, not another one. You know, it's like it's the crap version of like Pokemon. Having a cold is the crap version of Pokemon. You gotta catch them all, and by the end of it, you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do something else. So yeah, that's just my take on it. I just don't like them. It's just not worth it. And I know exactly when I picked this up, because the only time that I've been around anybody else this entire week is when we went to the cinema last Sunday. And now Kerry's all snot as well. All those snorts you can hear, that's Kerry, because she's not feeling well as well now. There's nothing to be allergic to. You need a bubble. You need a bubble. If I get a cold, I always wish it's just not just a cold. The problem with me getting a cold though is it comes down to like me being asthmatic sucks, right? So not only are you ailed with like, you know, getting the sniffles, right, but it affects the worst. It affects the only part of my body I actually need to work, which is sort of my lungs, really. Well, I need my heart to work as well, but my lungs mainly, you know, and my lungs don't work like they're quite sort of like dodgy anyway because I have asthma. I'm like, okay, cool, I've got asthma. Now I've got a cold. Now I can't breathe for like 4 days. Joys of fun, joys of life. In a stream I watched on Saturday, someone ate half an onion, and then someone in the chat better not be allergic to onions. Yeah, there is that. Well, I suppose they would probably know that they're allergic to onions if they're like going to do an onion challenge. Can you be allergic to onions?
Yes.
What's in an onion that you can be allergic to?
A lipid transfer protein, a profilin, and alcyl-alin lines. It's an allium allergy.
Okay. And they make you cry. Fair enough. Ah. So why is it Dirk can move my conveyor belt, but I can't? My parents always said I wasn't allergic to anything, but I'm not allergic to anything. Why does it hurt when I'm stung by a nettle? Because that's an allergic reaction. Nettles injected like a tiny bit of poison. I think it's poison, isn't it? A nettle.
A nettle.
A stinger nettle.
They basically have a irritant on the. They basically have an irritant on the tips. That,
Yeah.
basically causes microcuts. Like because the stinger nettle stings because it's got microscopic.
Razor blades.
It's basically got microscopic parts. That's why if you basically crush the hairs before you sting.
There you go. Interesting fact of the day. Basically, the reason why you get a reaction to a nettle is because of what's on it and because of the micro hairs that cut your body. So basically, if you hold it a different way, you won't get a stung. But if you brush up against it the wrong way, you will, because it's cutting you. And the little bobble is because of the crap that's on it. But you can eat stingnails. You can soup them. That's where if you play like old medieval games and stuff, they do nettle tea. That's literally they take stinger nettles and then they boil them.
Subspecies. 5 of which have many hollow stinging hairs called trichomes on the leaves and stems, which act like hypodermic needles, injecting histamine and other chemicals that produce a stinging sensation upon contact with cicaria or contact dermatitis. So basically, they inject the histamine, and that's why you get the bubble, because it's your body reacting trying to make an antihistamine.
Yeah, I think I've knocked it back straight. Excellent. Do, do, do.
Yeah, apparently stinging nettles taste like spinach.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to try them. So why do they have dock leaves there? People are like, oh yeah, you should rub a dock leaf on it afterwards.
It's a fact. There's no evidence of any chemical effect. Maybe the acts as a distracting counter-stimulation, or that believe in not effective by placebo.
Yeah, it's a placebo.
But if you use the young plants, you can soak them and cook them, because it takes that chemical, the stinging chemical. But they taste better when they're young, before they're foul.
Dock leaves do neutralise the formic acid and the nettle stings contain, because it contains alkali that reacts to it. There you go. Thank you very much, Quentin. Apparently it's a folklore though. There you go.
They have oxalic acid, I think.
Kerry's Googling all this while she's going, so. Thank Google old people knew the land. Yeah. Go and check my plant.
You can also use nettle stems to make yarn.
71% constant grind, constant thingy. Also, I will be doing a video on gold hunters in a few months' time. And the reason why I'm doing this is because apparently they're doing a big update.
Apparently they're very good. They're very good in oils, like fatty acids.
Oh, this is pissing me off now. But apart from that, I want to say sorry for not being around yesterday and all. It's just the joys of being sick. And if you are enjoying the streams, hit the like, subscribe, notifications button below, and so on and so forth. Also, one person I voted for at the Streamer Awards won the other day. Pirate Software. I've watched his channel go from like 20k to 1 million, and it's been absolutely amazing. So he well deserved his award yesterday. Well, not yesterday, on Saturday. And he bought a suit. I was well impressed. I've got no depth perception on that side. I need to change that. I keep shunting gold over the side and say, no, there goes more money. Come on. Doodaloo doo doo doo. So did anyone get up to anything interesting over the weekend? Because I sure as hell didn't. And it's not been very nice over here the last few days either. Like down south way, it's been a bit like meh. Bit med. There's more dirt falling off my belt. I think I need to dig from this side, or this giant lump of dirt next to me is annoying me. Got an interview Thursday. Excellent. Hopefully it goes well for you, bud. Right, that's pretty much where I need that to be. I don't know how much is on the conveyor belt, so I've got to wait. Need a bit more. See, this is really annoying. thought I was going to be a smart ass, let's put it that way. Right. How to make a mountain out of a molehill. Just ask me, it's fine. See, this should have been simple job. Simple. No, make it harder on myself. It's all good. "30-second job for me, this would have been. Normally? No, not anymore. Yay, finally. That doesn't look straight enough. I mean, it is, but it doesn't look it. See, just done it again. Pulled some over the edge. Been 19 years since you lost your dad. My condolences. Unfortunately, just can't say anything else about it. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, unfortunately it's Monday. I don't really have a lot to talk about. Nothing's really happened. People are still a little bit funky with Skull and Bones. They're not really sure if they like it or not, which is just one of those things. That game should have been so much better, but it wasn't. Yeah, it's all about the dig. I'm probably full on soil now, saying that. Because this game has an amazing ability of not actually notifying me when things are done. So, it's probably done. Nearly. That means the mats are either... yeah, the mats are about to switch over first. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. I'm tired of digging, Grandpa. No, you have to carry on. We carry on. I'm going to be honest, as I said, this is my last season for a little while. I mean, what I'm doing isn't bad, but it's not like the best way to play the game. So I'm going to have a couple of months off. I know I'm going to be going through like the Hydra stuff at some point when that gets announced out for me, when I can actually start work on it. And then I want to do an out of all season with the announcement of Gold Hunters actually going up to an update. And basically, apparently they're going from Unreal 4 to Unreal 5. And its version is 0.6. So still not full version. I've got this feeling that the game's still going to be pretty much ropey as crap. But we shall see. I'll give it its fair dues. We'll see how things go. But I really don't think it's going to live up to the hype. Because I've got to be honest, it's been a bit of a ropey game for the last 6 years. And it's still not out on full release. But I will go into it as a clean slate, like I did with the when I did my review about a year and a half ago now. I did a run through of that version of the game, and it wasn't great then. So I'm hoping maybe 0.60 of Gold Hunters might actually be okay, but I doubt it. I mean, what I'll do is I'll live stream. I'm not gonna do a video dedicated to it. I'll do a couple of hours of a live stream, and we'll sit here and go, well, this is still a bit crap, or ooh, that's an improvement. You know, I'm more than happy to give it a second chance or a third chance on various updates. But if it's still as sort of like poorly optimized as it was, then I'm not expecting anything amazing. Smile Dog, how you doing, bud? So yeah, I think the update for Gold Hunters goes through. It said the 29th of the 3rd. So I think that's when the when the beta of it goes live, and then a couple of weeks after it goes live. So I'm probably looking at like mid-April for that. Which I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that he's working on the game and he's making it better. I just still see it as... I don't see it as a fully fledged game. I see it as a side project for somebody just to learn coding on. Because that's pretty much what it is. That's what it feels like, at least. So yeah, at least I've got a reason to actually kick into it at some point. Hey, it'll be 0.6. Yay me. I don't expect the full game to ever come out, though. Ever. Boom. Yeah, we've been practicing. Getting in there, just like, yeah, check that first time I put the pump in. Get this one done. Wow. See, I can't do it this one. Timothy Smith, thank you very much for kicking by. Good morning to you, sir. Hope all is well. In the great worlds of wherever you are in this land or sea. I mean, you could be on a boat. Could be. Can't discriminate against that. You could be sailing a ship or a little sailboat, or you could be a fisherman. Unfortunately, I'm on the slowest section of this dig out. So this is the slowest section because it's the furthest away. And I can't just go left to right, left to right, left to right. So this is the only way I can do it. Because on the next row, which is the row I'm standing on, all of this is really close. And I'm like, I can judge that a bit better. But this one, no. Doesn't work properly. So it's just the longer road. Just woke up going to work? Oh, yeah. I remember the grind. For me, it's been half 5 or 6 I was up this morning because of the cherubs. Oh no, my hydraulic hose has been destroyed. Up, come on. So I was up at like 5:30, 6 with them. And then got them breakfast, dealt with those, got them to school, and then I was basically, I went to the tip, I went to town, bought a shirt, bought a belt, and then came home in the hail and the rain. I'm just like, yay, I'm yip-de-doo. It was one of those times where you just sit there just going, I've had enough. Right, now before I'm gonna do a full rehash of my the excavator here, because I'm gonna do reinforced everything. So reinforced teeth, reinforced everything. So I need to change it all up. Reinforced teeth. There's 6 on one of these things. Reinforced hoses. Check out. Oh no, I need a box as well. I want a box because then I don't have to worry about moving everything around in like multiple times. Oh, staff? Have we got any staff? Oh yeah. I hired a few people in yesterday. Well, not yesterday, over the weekend. Upgraded a couple of people as well. Then I've got people who haven't got jobs. And the reason why they don't have jobs is because I'm waiting for them to get to level 70 so I can turn them into something else. I was waiting for a reason to do this. Hello, Hybrid. Hope you're okay. Hope you're good. I'm all right. I'll be better as time goes on. It'll be fine. Yeah, the belts for me are all right. I'm okay with them. And then when I've got through February, I need to put myself into basically going back to a gym. Well, I need to start going to a gym, not go back to one. I think it's that, and then I've got to basically work out what I can do to keep myself going now. And I want to get back to a point where I'm like more healthier. So I think this is my midlife crisis. Definitely. Midlife crisis, it'll be in my head. I'm going to be doing like Monday, Wednesday, Friday as like I'm going to go off and do stuff days, and then come back and print, like chuck a couple of videos together, that sort of thing. Right, let's do a bit of dentistry on the old excavator. Ugh. All good. That's done. And I don't need this anymore, so we'll just chuck it in the hole and not care. Alright, cool. Let's carry on. We'll get a better load of soil. It's fine. And Satisfactory 1.0 is coming very, very soon, apparently. I was listening to one of the guys that used to work there, Jace, and he said that it's good that it's happening and everything, and he wishes them well, but I think he left at the right time. I think he just left that he wanted to just go off and do something else now. I know he's making his own game, but I don't know. I think for me, it would have just been one of those. I should have stayed around until the full launch. And just kept my head down, just kept going, and then just gone off and did my own thing. I think it would have been more beneficial for him, if you know what I mean. You what? Oh, it's just a glitch. Happens sometimes. If I just load the game again, it'll just stop being highlighted. It happens quite a lot, actually. And I'm going to be honest, it's nice, it's peaceful. The kids are at school today. I'm not getting screamed and shouted at. They're not fighting. They're in different classrooms. They're not seeing each other. It'll be fine. I guarantee there's a lot of parents out now. It's coming up to it's just gone past 11. They're walking around town. They'll be like, you know what? I'm going to go into this restaurant. I'm going to buy myself a meal. And I'm not going to have any kids screaming and shouting at me today. I'm going to be living the life of luxury today. I guarantee there are people out there, because if I had the money, I'd be out there doing that as well. They're like, no, the kids aren't here. Oh, no. Why do you spell cum like that and doesn't mean what you think? Yeah. One person in chat spelled C-U-M. Completely agree about Jace. Loved him and Snoot's energy. Yeah, they were awesome. And that's understand life problems, opportunities. But yeah, leave him within a year of the game going to 1.0. Yeah, I think it's a big sort of L. I think it's one of those, like, you know what? Maybe we should have stuck around for just a little bit longer. You were getting close to the final development. But no, I think I might play Satisfactory. I mean, I should do, because it is part of like the whole like open world mining game thing that I do like doing. But every time I get into it, I do the same thing. I get into well, this belt isn't straight enough, and this needs to be done, and it just does my head in. So I know there are certain things I should be doing, but I think I might have to at some point. But 1.0, the whole game changes again, so yeah, I might look into it. I don't know if I'd ever go big as big as Kibitz, because Kibitz is like beast. But for me, I think I want to get back into playing it. But every time I do, I go into that little like, almost like a proper OCD meltdown. Things aren't straight enough. This doesn't work properly, and it just does my head in. And then the whole math side of things, I'm not very good with maths. So, yeah. Remember, kids, it's always come home. Yeah, I agree. I think the only words I actually like properly abbreviate nowadays is your. So I always type you are, and not the actual full word, because I'm a heathen. Billy Bob with a party of 6 over on Twitch. Boom! How you doing, Billy Bob? Welcome to the party. Well, it's not much of a party. It's more like the after party where everyone's gone home and there's like 3 drunk people and a janitor left. That's me right now. I am no life of party. Some of the maths, I just love the building of the aspect with blue. Yeah, I might have to look into it again. Satisfactory is one of those. It's one of those. I really love this game, but hate parts of it. You know. So yeah, I might look back into it. If I've got time this year, I'll probably look into it because I like Foundry comes out as well this year. Well, if it comes out this year, I'd love to see Foundry. Like the demo's pretty cool. I like the idea of being a giant robot and like turning it into an automated Foundry world, and it looks pretty nice. But Satisfactory is like the only one that's near sort of that. And Tectonica, I suppose. I haven't even played Tectonica. And then you got the massive updates for like Dyson Sphere project. So, I don't know, man. It's too much. It's too much. Not too bad, man. It's been flopping between Leaderboard and Out of War. Keep from getting burnt. Yeah, I get you. For me, I'm going to finish the season, and then I'm going to go into Out of War for a bit. Depending, actually, you know why? Because it's getting near April. That's the problem. Like after February, so when this finishes, it's going to be March, and then I've got 30 days until the DLC for Hydra comes out. So I've got to fill my life with 30 days worth of. I think Out of War will be what I do. So I'll do 3 videos a week of Out of War, because Out of War takes a really long time to do stuff, because it's like, hey, I just need to build this wash plant. Okay, cool. I need to go and dig all that stuff up first. That's going to take me 12 hours. Right, so I'll go off and do that. You get the click of this, and then all of a sudden it's done. Out of War could use some more time to get things to do. Well, Out of War is constantly being made. That's the thing. So Christian, the developer of it, is just constantly doing stuff. So it is being dealt with slowly, and over time there is going to be more in it. It's just right now, it's only been around for a year. That game has done quite a lot in the last year. Like I remember playing it when it first came out. It was a bit ropey then. You know, you're just like, okay, this needs to be worked on. This, but all it's been since that day is Christian's been like, yeah, we're going to be doing this. We're doing this, and he's a one-man band, man. One-man band. He gets occasional freelancers in to help him out, but it's just him. That's why it's taking a longer time. One person is building Out of War. His scope for like that game is ridiculous. Like what he wants to put in that game over time is mental. They just added trees in the workshops. Yeah, the last video I did for it, which was about 2 weeks ago now, I'm using the workshops and bits and pieces. So now I've got like, I spent 50 grand on my wash plant, and I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, so Max did the same thing for the first year and a half. Like Hydra was a one-man band, and then he brought on Itchy to help out, and then he brought on Joe, who used to be a streamer, and now he's got a couple of other people working for him as well. So I think Hydra is now like a team of 5. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the DLC. Because it is, you know, I mean, going by the trailer, it is bigger. It is better. I'm looking for it. Holy Diver! It's Cos. Welcome to the hybrid mosh pit. Yo, boy. Yeah, so what I want to do with multiplayer is, if people have got Out of Order in my like Discord and stuff, what I want to do with it is not so much as like play the game with people, because I don't get on with others when it comes to like what I do. But what I might do is open up a server for the Hybridsteel community, and then do like once a week review of like what people have been up to, what you're building, and that sort of thing. So that's something I might look into, because it does add a little bit of community aspect to it. I can still go off and do my own thing, and at the same time you guys can do your own thing as well and get featured on the channel. So It's just something I might look into because I think more people playing that game is just more. It looks like it's going to be more fun. You know, you get to see what other people are up to and how they're digging and so on and so forth. It would be nice to have like quick teleporter as well, so I can teleport to people instead of I'm going to go and find this person and spend like 15 minutes walking around the map going, they're not here. So that's something I'm looking into personally because I think it would just add a little bit of a niceness to the community. It's also it's the reason why we put in the free game thing on the Discord. Let's go and have a look at the free game thing on the Discord today. So if I go to free games and type in /free, and your free games for today, RPG Maker is still free on Steam, and Dakar Desert Rally on Epic is now free. And there we go. They're the freebies for today. So if you want a bit of Dakar racing, go and check it out. Are we there yet? Feature would be awesome. That map is so big, we need one. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? I'm hoping the game just becomes a lot bigger and better when it comes to multiplayer. You know, I mean, it's going to be going by the physics of the game though. It's going to be a bit of a push, and I think Max might want to find out how he's doing the multiplayer because then Max might be able to incorporate that into Hydra as well. Just hit 1 billion in cash. Oh man, I think my build is not even up to like. Are you on here or is this like 1 billion on out of all? I do want to do. I want to do a couple of take piss videos now. Oh, it is on Alva. Okay, so I want to do a video a little bit like down the style of like Spiffing Brit, maybe a little bit like Josh, but I want to do it where I'm going to play out of all, but I'm not going to mine anything. I'm just going to make loads and loads of money from not doing anything. Well, for just working on workshops and making my money that way. You're at the coal plant. Ah, that's fair. Yeah, well, after I dug my tunnel on the coal plant, I didn't need to do anything else. I was done after that. Oh. I hope the community gets big enough. The videos showing community projects and yeah, that's sort of what I want to aim for. I want to make sure that, you know, even if you're not on YouTube and stuff, you get some airtime for just being better. Each map is 400 kilometers. Yeah, it's massive. We don't need bigger maps on that. We need player indicators on that. We need teleporters on that so we can go to our friends. I stopped to go to the new NMS expedition. Oh, okay. I haven't done any expedition stuff in it. I haven't even done jobs yet. Oh. Yeah, I've seen Split use the drone for doing time lapses. For me, it's more. I don't know. I think I don't really want to use the time lapse thing because they do take a little while and they take up so much memory. In order for me to use a time lapse, I would need to buy a new hard drive, and I would just have the hard drive just for time lapses. Maybe that might be something I do in the future, because it's a lot of gigs just for like that one thing. So yeah, I might look into it future wise, but right now it's a no-go for me. especially when I want to build a new PC. I don't want to buy extras for this one. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to be upgrading storage into the next one anyway. So my next one, I actually want to do. I know I've got an NVMe drive right now, when that's stuck on Windows for my motherboard, which is fine. But my spare hard drives, I need a couple of SSDs, not HHD, like hard drives. So get a couple of SSDs, and then I want to get myself like a 10 terabyte hard drive. I know they're not as good, I know they're not as fast, but it would just be used for storing things. And storing things would be, hey, 10 terabytes of, hey, now we can do time lapses without any problem, and I won't have to worry about space and that kind of type of crap. And that's my plan really now. So again, it goes on the shopping list of things I want and things I need. Have you seen the Out of All Deco pack? You probably did if you're in Discord. I haven't seen it me personally, because last time I went on to the North Modding Company's Discord was to say that I've got a problem with the game. My problem is really strange. Basically, when I record, it makes a popping noise in my audio, which doesn't affect any other game I've ever played, and no one else. How much is the build going to be? It's above me. Goes towards the new hard drive. That goes into, unfortunately, that 50 goes into YouTube. So thanks for the donation, it's most appreciated. Yeah, basically direct donations go into the total above. But yeah, so I'll put it in when it comes through. I won't see that until end of March, but I will put it in, don't worry. Thank you very much. It goes towards the new build. If you want to see, actually, here you go. I'll show you what I want to build. PC part picker. I'm going to show you what my plan is to build, and then you know what I'm going. So, let me just pull this up, and this one. There we go. So the new build is going to have a. That's not a set. So this is going to be the one I actually want to build, which would be pretty cool. This is £1,900. This is like new motherboard, new processor, new everything. The other one was to actually just keep the motherboard and processor I've got now, and go from there. So that's this. But yeah, that's the plan. Is basically just do a massive. I want to get this because that's a 4 terabyte SSD. I've got the graphics card already, so that's sorted. New case, new cooler, basically new set of everything. The other one, that's completed, current, saved parts lists. So I've got the the AM5. The AM5 one is like to completely rebuild a whole new computer. The AM4 one was just to build like the top end of an AM4. So keep my motherboard and keep my NVMe drive, and then just keep up with this lot basically. And yeah, it's all around sort of like £1,500 to £2,000. So it's a lot of money from my end, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll save up basically. So yeah, for the next, I don't even intend to have it until the end of the year. So even then, I'm like, I'm saving up everything now. I'm crossing my fingers. If I'm going to be brutally honest, I am crossing my fingers that Hydra treats me well. Because if it does, that's why I've roughly estimated what I know that I'm going to get from it. Roughly, when it comes to views and like subscribers and bits. I have the AMD 7 with a 40. Yeah, thing is, I don't need a 4070. So the card I have, I already own the card. And it fits in the same box. Give me a sec. So, the card I have fits in the old 2060 Super Box, which is awesome. And I have the 3060 12 gig RTX card. And that's the one I needed for my build. Deal with that later. But yeah, so that's basically it. Double screen. No, that's me. There you go, done. But yeah, so I've already got the graphics card sorted, which is more one of the more expensive parts of the whole build. Everything else is more just I'm saving up for it all now, and I'll bulk buy when I've got the money, basically. But apart from that, it's all good. Anything I get that's spare money out of, like what I don't take from bills, all goes towards that now. But the same case for over 10 years. It has the handle and wheels on it. Excellent. But yeah, so that's the plan. I'm just saving now. I'm sort of glad. I know it sounds bad, but I'm sort of glad Hydroneer's DLC is coming out now, because my gaming expenditure for the next sort of like few months is going to be the DLC. So I'll be all right. How much did you spend on games? £10. Because the DLC is going to be a tenner, or like 12 quid. Which is fine. I can understand why it's out. I know why Max is charging for it. Is because they need to make money for the studio. So I get it. We'll go and check the total up in a minute. Let's see what we got. Meh. How much did you grind? Oh, you're talking to him. That's fine. Seems worth it, given they're improving the base game, adding to the DLC stuff. Yes, please. Yeah, so I know there's been a couple of people like having a go at it, and I don't understand why. Basically, they were just like, well, the game's not finished yet, blah, 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 blah. I was like, well, actually, no, the base game is finished. It's just a sandbox game. That's why there's no end game. It's a sandbox game. Golden Eagle, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Old Man Gaming. Good afternoon. Oh, yeah, Sweden. Gotcha. You're that side of me. Most people I talk to are either here or they're just in America, like just waking up sort of thing. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Chris from West Chesterfield, how you doing? Finland, but close. Oh yeah, sorry. Honey did a baby clean out was more. I'll crank into top 10. I'm 11 and 700 from the barrage. I'm like 25th right now. I'm hoping this cleanup's going to be a good one. I'm basically going to do a mini cleanup where I'm just doing like 2 rounds. And all good. You're on Rivertown normal mode. Okay. I was going to say, why are you on Rivertown? It's because you're on normal mode. It's fine. So the square I'm digging out currently, there was 2,000 odd ounces in this one. And now there's 800. So I should have taken 1,200 ounces so far from just this one square. So I'm expecting, because I do around the shit out of my debt yesterday, they can't keep up with it. I'm just trudging along. Yesterday for me was a bad day. Like, I would have been streaming it, but I've, as you can tell by my voice, it's not the greatest right now. So, yeah, I had a bit of a rough day. So I haven't been on, but now I'm back on it. But I don't really talk as much right now, but, like, I will do when I get round to, like, when I get better. At the moment, I just sound like an older version of me. Mexico just started its version of the Panama Canal, but it's more like the Suez. Or Suez. Sorry? I was being lazy and texting and dodging. Oh, I just spilled all over the edge. Flipping you two. The edge, you two. Get it? I know, piss poor joke. I don't like doing this back end. I prefer it when I'm working like right next to it. I don't have to do this. We'll be alright though. But I was actually, when I was doing a comparison of like where I was compared to everything else. So when I was doing a comparison to this where like where I am now of where I was compared to last time, and I was miles away. Like from where I am now, I was like 1/3 of what I've got now. I wasn't even here as well. Like day 11 in my last season, I was just coming off of Rivertown. Day 11, man. So glad I learned how to move faster in this game. I know the reason why I was taking so long as well. It's because I was like, I'm gonna dig out all of this stuff because I'm paranoid. Yep. 84. I'm actually not that far off the bottom. There's only probably about a metre between me and the bottom here. It's not bad. Means I'm always taking a whole square now. What does a man do only once in his lifetime, but women do once a year after they're 29? Don't know. $10.30. Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, I'm down with the sickness, man. Got to get up as well. Oh. The only other way that you can be moving that much dirt in one day, unless, I mean, there are people that can do it who are really quick. There is a mod that lets you mess around with how much your dump truck can hold, for what I heard. See, no indicator. No indicator to say, hey, you're full. No. Right. Let me just clear the dirt off the side of there. Actually, I need to top this up first. And one of my stream that he streamed, XLR8. He literally cuts to bedrock where his gold is, and front end load twice as fast as yeah. Yeah, so when I was talking to Split about it, that's how he would do it. So one thing that Split told me was if you wanted to go faster, I don't know, apparently he might be on Twitch, going by like Twitch chat. Going by what Split told me, it's basically dig a channel down to bedrock, and then set up your franks down there, and just basically dig it out. With front loader, yeah. And the reason why you do it with the front loader is because number one, it's faster, so it doesn't matter how much gold is above. You're digging from the base, and he's like, you know, it's just faster to use. But you have to learn how to use it. I've tried using it. For me, I'm a dullard, so it works sometimes for me, not others. But I think so, like Splitters said that when he was competing, he was doing with that sort of method, which is chucking the your front end loader down the bottom, digging the gold out from the bottom constantly, and sort of doing like an arc pattern to like you dump and then load, dump and load, dump and load, dump and load. He was saying that he could easily hit like 7,000 ounces a day, happily, without very much issue. If not more. It's depending on how fast he goes. Not ounces, sorry, 7,000 yards of dirt a day. Yeah, I'm not consistent at all. But like I said, I mean, the only reason why I'm playing this, and I've said that, I've spoken about this loads. The only reason why I'm playing like the leaderboard is because it's the only way I can play Gold Rush now. I can't play this game on normal. It's just impossible because I get bored. So playing it on leaderboard and sitting on here and streaming it and chatting and everything else, I actually enjoy this. I'm enjoying this game because that's what I'm doing with it. But playing it on normal, like when you're just doing like videos for this game, it's a little bit mind-numbing because you need to record. Let's say you record like a 3-minute section. You're going to talk about what's going on, or you're setting something up, and then all of a sudden you have to do like, I don't know, you have to sit there for like 10 hours digging stuff, and then hey, I'll come back. Hey guys, I'm back here and I'm doing this. It takes like 30 hours to make one video, and it's just such a brain fuck. It really is. You can do 4K in one day. I think if you're fast enough, you can. 6,000 yards was my max. Average of 5 to 5.5, yeah. You're doing your last day of the season now. That's fair. I'm just going to toddle along and carry on. I'm not really worried. Like I said, I was sort of like lucky that I got this plot. And I'm just taking as much as I can. And I've got days to go, so... Well, I've got technically 3 weeks, so I'm alright. But I think there's certain things that need to be, like, changed with now. Like, if you look at the width of the Frank versus the width of the front end loader, we need like a slightly wider bucket for the loader. That would be most appreciated. You know, so you're actually able to, like, instead of lining it up and then going off one side, actually line it up and there's a space where you can dump it. So it needs a proper bucket on the end of the Frank to actually like work properly. It's more of a quality of life thing, if you know what I mean. I remember I commented on someone's video and I was going to be passing them and I was going to be on the top and they laughed. This is your first leaderboard. Practice makes perfect though. My first leaderboard, and I didn't do... Well, I did 97,000 ounces. But like I said, I don't really care. I find it funny that people keep... I know it sounds like I'm having a go at like other people playing this game. I find it funny when you get the people coming here. Like, I mean, last season was the Drews. When he came in here shaking his dick around. Hey, look at me. I get all this. I get all this. I do this. I'm doing that. Turns out he was fucking cheating. It's like, that's because you're a fucking twat. I hated that. He came in here and started swinging his dick around. It's like, I actually don't give a fuck. The reason why I don't care is because I'm just enjoying the game. And I'm just toddling by. I find it funny that the way I play this game annoys people. Because I'm here just to have fun. I'm not here to compete as much. Am I having fun? Yes. Am I talking to people? Yes. Do I care? Not in the slightest. It's funny as hell. If you, as said, I'm not the greatest of gamers at all. But if you come into this game and you come in just to have fun and enjoy yourself, it annoys some of like the more hardcore players, the ones who take this game like really seriously. Because I'm not a part of the competition. I'm here just to play the game. Yeah. Like, the reason why I don't do hog pans is because I can't be bothered to clean them up. That's the only reason why I don't run them. I can't be bothered, so I just don't. But if you're going to run hog pans, that's up to you. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. I think it's because it became, the reason why it became the meta not to run them was because how successful Split was back in the days of like when he was playing this. He was literally just like, no, there's no point in doing this because there's only like a couple of % of your target. If you're running them, then that's up to you. I think that's a lot of the ways that he used to do stuff are the main reasons why people do stuff nowadays. For me, I just can't be bothered to run them. Yeah. Right. I'll do a quick cleanup. I'm doing all right. Slowly getting back to normality. Yeah, the reason why I've got so many buckets is because when I do a large cleanup, I'll do the whole lot. The one above, NJ Euroface, or whatever, I can't remember. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. This should be around 1,200 ounces. There's 700. And there's another. That's 1,400. There you go. 8,700 ounces. Hey, back up to 25th. There we go. Alright, switch all this back on and do some more digging. Just gotta go and check my water quick, but apart from that, we'll be alright. I should be about 70,000 or 700,000. Yeah, I'll be alright for another go. Ugh. The water source is filled up and is flowing again. Don't really care. Gonna hop to the shop. I hear a chicken and mushroom slice calling my name. Ooh, that's if they've got them. Yeah, the whole front end loader thing. I was advised to do that by Split. Mainly, he was just like, just dig a massive channel, get yourself down to gold, and use the front end loader. I'm like, I'm shit with the front end loader. You know. But at the moment, I'm just on this bit. I don't like this. My only problem with this right now is I don't like doing like 180 degrees turn. It's just too slow. Oh, now I'm stuck. Yeah, it's slow with a bit. Like for me, like, you're probably in the same boat as me. You're just slow with it because you haven't really learned it. Same for me. I've never really learned how to use the front end loader. I've always been an excavator dude. It's just one of those things. I think if some people actually like, if you put the time into practice, because you have to do this like weird maneuver thing, and then it works. But I just couldn't get my head around it. Ah, don't do that to me. There we go. I mean, I'm trying to get a good lead so I can go play and not have to sweat over on non-DLC. I suppose, yeah, I mean, I haven't tried the non-DLC leaderboard before. Might do that next time. Apparently it's harder, so should be right. NJ, thanks for following over on Twitch, by the way. Most appreciated. Ah, that's cool, man. I don't mind lurkers. It's all part of the streaming experience. It's like, yay, more people. It's all good. Right. I think what I need to do... No. Gotta flatten out this land first. It's pissing me off. Yeah, so I'm not going to be around on Friday, unfortunately. I have a funeral to go to, so I'm only streaming until Thursday. I might be around Friday night, but again, that's depending on where I am. So that's going to be it's going to be a damper on the week. Let's put it that way. It's a bit of a shame. And then yeah, I'm just going to be lurking around for most of the day. I'm probably going to be playing this like in the background as well, just so I can just keep going. Because I know that if I just keep digging, I can keep a sort of position. I need to level this off. So whatever's behind me, I need to level, because then I can roll around, and then I can dig a little bit quicker, which is what I want to do. I really hope, going into the future of this game, I want to see a better dozer. I want to see some better equipment. We need bigger and better stuff. Right. So I need to be up against this. And then we just dig this square up. I need to move the frame. I know what I need to do, don't worry. I just need to move it forward. And then we just alter it. Right, drive. That should be okay. So, Bear, are you still there? What's your story for playing Gold Rush then? Because, like, a lot of the people that I've spoken to over the time, when it comes... Well, actually, this could go to Accelerate as well. Like, when it comes to most of the people I've spoken to over the time, like, most people who play this game are either... they're either full-time stay-at-home people, like disabilities and bits and pieces, ex-veterans, well, they're veterans. So that means they're not at work anymore. They basically play this and just chill and be happy. For me, I'm a full-time carer, so I'm home all the time. That's why I play this game. I've got the time to do it. So I find that a lot of people who play this game are either retired or they're basically not doing what they used to in their lives, but back in the how they used to be. I know people who still work and they try and keep up and stuff, and they play seasonal more than anything. But a lot of the people who play for like max gold are normally we're normally all in the same boat. So I don't know if that applies to like anyone else that's playing this game, where there is a reason why we're always at home. One guy I used to speak to years ago, he said, yeah, the reason why I played Gold Rush is because I sold my company and now I'm retired. I'm like, cool. And he was like 42. Lucky bastard. First 2 days I worked, Thursday, Friday, then off for the weekend till now. I work tomorrow, but I'm done with the season now anyway. All good, man. That's cool. So you managed to do this all within your time? Full-time parent and carer. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I know, you're in the same boat as me, Gold. I've had the game since it came out, watched a few YouTubers, thought it would be fun. My line of work, winter is dead, so I'm like, there you go. So you're like a seasonal worker then. That's fair. So it's like the sort of different walks of life, and the reason why we all come together to play this one game. Yeah, I'm not here to basically brag and shit. It's just one of those things. It's always just nice to know like a little bit more about people who play the game, because it's one of those games that doesn't discriminate very much. So you play it, you enjoy it, have fun, be happy. Hi Hybrid, how are you? How you doing? Have you ever played Farming Simulator 22 and the mining mods? I can't even get the stream sluice to work. I've got Farming Sim 22. Never played the actual mods. Never played the game. If I'm going to be honest, I bought the game thinking, hey, you know what? If I could do a couple of mining seasons on there, and it'll be, it's a good tie over for content and stuff. I just haven't got around to it, and I'm not going to be able to get around to it this year. This year is going to be busy for me, unfortunately. Sort of preoccupied with what games are coming out this year now. I'm busy up until, I think it was about, I've worked it out that I actually get like a reprieve in about July for like content and streams and everything else. But I'm going to be like flat out in the next, not this month coming, not March, but April. I'll be flat out in April. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to the April rush, and then going to May and June. Hopefully it's going to continue through. Oh my God, I have some going to do. Peace out, man. Have a good one. Enjoy yourself, Bear, and good luck on the leaderboard. I'll be up to where you are, like, I don't know, end of next week, maybe. When everyone else is up to that point, I'm like, that's when I'll be there. It's fine. It's all good, man. Peace out for now. I could do with moving this back another, like, couple of feet. Gonna have to. It's doing me head in. I keep missing the bucket. I've played Farming Simulator since 17. I stopped playing Farming Simulator and started playing this. In my opinion, you'll be disappointed by the... Yeah, well, I mean, they're just there because it's like, and it's just an extra gold game. But I was looking at, I saw an announcement from Gold Hunter today, and they were like, yeah, we're going to be updating the game. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to hold off my videos because I'm going to be covering that game when the update comes through. Mainly just so I can do a comparison of what the game used to be like and what it is like in like 0.60. So, but it's mainly anything to do with mining. I like the look of. I think it's just, I just like a mining game. That's why I'm stuck on like Gold Rush and Hydra a lot of the time. Well, now I am. Right, this all started because back in October last year, I was like, you know what, I just want to do this one thing and then I'm done with Gold Rush and I'll never play it again. And here I am back, like in February, and I'm still playing Gold Rush. It's ridiculous. Oh. Oh, I prefer the shorter dig. It gives me something better to do. man. How am I doing? I'm doing better than I was yesterday. I'm not as hacking. Like yesterday was it was horrible. It's why my voice doesn't. It's why my voice sounds like this now. It's just not great. But I'm better than I was yesterday. Apart from that, I am fine. I'm just getting through it, living the dream. I'll say living the dream. This is not the dream I had. There we go. An hour and 53. Alright, shield time. Give me a second. I've got to do this with a dodgy throat. If you're enjoying this stream, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification button below for all other updates. If you enjoy and it's all good, don't forget you can become a member of the channel by just paying around 99 cents to a few dollars a month. You can become a member. You get your name in green, you get a little symbol next to your name, and you get to play with loads of emojis. You can follow me over on Twitch for free, where you follow me. But if you want to subscribe to Twitch, you can use your Amazon Prime membership, which means you pay nothing and Jeff Bezos' company pays the stream. That's basically it. If you want some merchandise, you can get yourself a cool new hat, some t-shirts, a bit to pieces, and there'll be a limited run of t-shirts coming out very soon next month when I get around to actually finally finishing the design. So apart from that, thank you very much. It's awesome to have you here, and we're going to carry on now. And now I don't have to straighten my voice anymore. Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm going to have to get that down as an announcement so I don't have to do it all the time. Like, I'll put it in as a video. There we go. We're going up faster because I'm doing this. Conveyor belt is almost broken. Oh no. That's right. Every time they break, I put a reinforced one in, so it's fine. The more they break, the better they get. It's fine. I'm also thinking, like, because I've got my PS5 next to me. I'm thinking actually I might buy MLB on Xbox this time round, so because I can play it on the PC and do recordings for it, and I might set up I might do a secondary channel, which it won't take a lot of time. It's literally just record me playing multiplayer and doing like a story mode on there. I might do that as just a little side hustle because I actually enjoy baseball a lot. I enjoy baseball a lot. I just haven't followed it for the last year. Last year's been a bit funky. I haven't really bothered with anything. I've just sort of carried on and done my own thing. And I sort of missed the baseball grind. I miss playing the game. I miss playing the video game as well. Like, baseball was a big thing. I really liked playing it. But my team moved and I couldn't get to them. And I've got 2 kids and my wife's suffering from mobility problems, so she can't look after the kids anymore when we go out. So I had to give up. So I think playing the actual video game would be a really good thing for me. It's like therapy. But if I do decide on it, I'll let you guys know. If not, I might just kick back and just enjoy playing it every now and then. And just see if you guys want to watch. I'm going to have to buy an Xbox controller as well at some point. Because at this point, the only game that I'm buying for my PS5, like in the next year or so, is literally GTA 6. Because I play with my brothers on there. But when it comes down to like any other game, I can get it on Xbox and I can just play it on my PC, and I don't have to have anything. All I need is a controller. Diggy, 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 oh. $12:18. I'll be coming off at 1. I've only got 40 minutes to go. Let's see if we can finish this square off in that time. Oh, I can't wait till it gets to daylight again. This game is so dark. Great. That's the notification I needed. Still need this member of staff to be here. I still can't believe I haven't been able to earn him for like almost a whole season. It's like he's still not here. Oh. We can do this. It doesn't take too long. This is why I've almost considered skipping the rest of the season and just be like, I'll just repair everything when it gets through to it, and I'll be like, done. Right, screw it. And then just carry on. Right. If you can hear barking in the back, I don't know if you guys can. If you can hear barking in the background, it's my neighbour's dogs. She must have gone out and left them again. Also, do you guys watch Oompaville at all? I just watched this video on Peter, the animal slaughterhouse. Go check him out. It's well funny. Actually shows how bad that is as a company and or charity, sorry, and how many animals they actually kill in the time that they're supposed to be rescuing animals. So I already did 1,400 ounces in less than 2 hours. So we'll see. I want to try and get a cleanup done before I come off this one. So if I do another cleanup and then we go from there, and then if I'm looking at probably 3,000 ounces in the day for a couple hours work, it's all right. If I carried this on doing it, I'd be all right. I have other things to do during the days. And I need daylight well fast because I'm running out of room here and I don't know where my wheels are. Or tracks, sorry, not wheels. But the plan now is that as soon as I go back any further, I'm just going to be where I am now. I move back another square and then just keep moving the Frankenstein back until it can't retract anymore. And then just start using the other Frankenstein. I'm only going for... like, everything I can touch is what I'm aiming for, really. I'm not going to dig the whole field out. But if I can just pull everything that's around me, then it's just easier. Oh. Oh no, I've pulled myself up. Oh no, it's getting too late. Back in a second. Oh, the sun. The sun. I can turn my light off now. But yeah, it's really bright here. I've gone through like this morning. It got gloomy, it rained, it hailed, it got worse, and now it's come out like bright sunshine. UK keeps you on your toes. It's basically the advert for where I live. Right, that's 10% of the fuel line. Where are we up to? 50%. Okay. So around 10% of fuel, I can get up to half. I can get up to half the wash plant. It's not bad. So technically, we should be finished by the time it gets to about 42%. Be interesting to see how much that is from like how many times I can do this without having to fill up the franks, and just work it on a percentage basis of how quick I can dig compared to how fast it runs out. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling better. My throat's a little bit dodgy, but that's just normal. You know, being sick and all, but I'm alright. I feel okay. Now, old man, if he wants everything, he normally talks to you in Discord, or what he'll do is he'll watch your videos to see if he can improve what he does. That's what he does. Well, I said 42, didn't I? Da, 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 da. Can I see my tracks yet? Nearly. I don't know how much all the dirt's on there is going to go. It might be enough. Maybe. Oh. I don't know. I'm crossing my fingers that there is, but it's probably going to stop us on like 94%. Oh no, it might be 96 maybe. We shall see. So I've just got to wait now. I mean, if I'm doing on average like a whole wash plant in 20% worth of fuel, then I can fill the wash plant up 5 times, which isn't bad. Well, it's going to be like 4.5 times. Because I do leave the Franks running whilst I do like a small part of a cleanup. We're at 95%, 96. So the mats won't clean up straight because they're full. Or they will be, because this is the second rotation. And that's the last of the dirt going in now. So this should hit 100%. I'm not late again. You will be. Still clicking. 99. Most of the mats are up to 100. You've got to be joking. Oh, that's not fair. I needed one more scoop of dirt. One more scoop. It's always the way. There you go. Right, so if I go here and then I dig out everything I can reach from this side, and we're basically just going to spin round and hit that one. There we go. There's the plan. So yeah, I can do a wash plant about 20% of fuel. I just need. I've got to be honest. All I need the worker to do the mats now. So he needs to upgrade. You missed the last one. Last one was Saturday. Because that one had to be done in 2 parts because my router reset halfway through the stream. It was awesome. What a way to end the stream. It was just, well, I didn't end it. Halfway through it just like turned itself off. We're both, me and my wife are just sitting there just going, well, that happened. The router reset. It's like, no. Ah, stupid things happen. Right. All good, all good, all good. Get this turned off. Pull the water. Go and fill this back up. Should be down to like 50 something. Yeah, so I do about 20% worth of fuel. So 20% worth of fuel for like a full cleanup. 20%, like 20,000 gallons of water, and then it's full. Not bad. And this is the second cleanup in 2.5 hours. Because I have still lacking staff. I know what I'm doing next time. And I know it sounds like I'm going to be cheating, but it's not cheating. It's part of the game. Next time, I'm just going to skip through and just basically screw it over and just be like, no, screw it, done. I'm waiting for all my stuff. I've done this twice now where I'm sitting there just going, I need staff members. Is there still dirt up here? No, we're done. Dunno. Some funny ringtone just happened. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be coming off soon. Right, I can go down there. And we'll go and get it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Just gonna do one last cleanup. Like I said, I've got to go and check out my employees in a minute anyway to and make sure that's alright. How you doing, Scar? Roy, how you doing? I don't recognise the name. I've never seen just a normal Roy in the chat. So, welcome. How you doing? And go back to sleep. Right, that's done. Oh, I need water. Donut. Right, stick that on. And then we stick this on. Oh, I forgot to turn the power on. I need a checklist in my head. How to turn this on. Get that done. Get some. Ah, go in hole. Last one. And then we'll stick it all through. I'm probably expecting, actually, we're digging that one. So there's 487 ounces. I think we've probably got about 2,000 ounces out of that one. It's all just sort of guessing. I should really pay attention. The one I'm digging and what's left and what was left in it. We're digging out 400 ounces out of like one hole. It's not really worth it, but when you're digging out the 2,000 on top of that, yes, that's worth it. So I'm expecting between 1,200 and 2,000 out of this cleanup. Right, that's done and that's done. I need the buckets. That's 29% in that one. Get another one of these. 29 in that one. Right, they're waving. They're waving. It's the wave table. I know, funny joke. Right, let's go. Josh, how you doing? Doing alright? Thank you very much for asking. Still alive, just. Oh, goat in hole, there you go. I was expecting about 2,000 ounces out of this one. There we go. Now we'll see. Oh. And we've hit 10,000 ounces. Well, I've got over 20 on me now. Well, this should cap out at 10,700-ish. That's what I'm guessing, because I've probably taken about 2,000 ounces out of the one square. So, should be alright. It's going to be just shy of 2,000. 1,600. It's not bad. And that is just that one square there. Now I'm digging up this one. So I should be able to hit around 2,000 of that one. Where am I on that one? I don't know where I am. If I just toggle these off. I think that's the back row. So I think that's the one I've just dug out of. That's the one I've got to dig out. That's the one my excavator's on. That's the one I'm digging out next. And that one's like way over there. So I'm probably just going to take these three and then just do that all the way through the claim. And then I might take these ones later. We'll see. But yeah, just go from there. I want to actually see where that is. Let me just turn off my water. So, what I'm up to. Yeah. So those three squares, that's the one I've just dug out. That's the one my excavator's on. That's the one I'm digging out next. So I technically don't need that one. And then what I'm going to do is that back row, which is all of these squares that go that way, which is this one, this one, this one. Toggle. So these squares, because they run up the side of the claim, I might be able to like move my Frankenstein over a bit, so I might be able to actually catch these ones and then just dig them out as I go, which means I'll be using the excavator to just dig this way. But that's the plan, and then I'll be done with this one. But yeah, I'm just going to be going for the 3 section at the moment. But yeah, apart from that, we're all good. So, if you have enjoyed this stream, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification button below for all other updates. I will be back here with a brand new video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel. Until then, thank you very much for popping by. It means the most, and you know, dude, I'm just about to come off, mate. How you doing, bud? Yeah, I'm just about to come off because I'm like, it's lunchtime for me, and I'm tired from being sick, basically. But thank you very much for being here, guys. It's awesome to have you here. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning because I've got stuff to do today, and it's going to be one of those days. So, until my next one, I'm going to say peace out. Have fun. Enjoy everything you guys do. And have a great rest of your day. A boom! Fist bump to you.